Hi, everybody. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today we're here to reflect on the Sortilegium Tarot by Natalia Velas. This is a new release from US Game Systems. Shout out to US Games for sending this over to me for purposes of review and so that I can share it with you. And I like this. I think it's fun. It's colorful. It's folksy and a little bit like classical Latin, and I'm here for it. It feels like fairy tale, um, a little bit like dragon world, like I don't know, medieval. I don't know. You'll see. So Sortilegium Tarot, whose title refers to card reading for spell casting and divination, presents magical people and mystical places. With titles in English and Spanish, Colombian artist Natalia Velas brings each character to life with unique personality attributes and vibrant colors that emulate strength and vitality. The 160-page bilingual guidebook presents tales of enchantment as well as tarot arcanum symbology and meanings in both upright and reverse positions. It includes instructions for working with card spreads and for divination and spell work. 78 cards, gilt edges. It's really, a good little set. It's a good little set, and it's in English and Spanish, which we don't see too much these days. Um, I haven't seen much at all here in the States. I know that I can find. We used to be able to get decks with Spanish on them from um, Los Scarabeo, but even they have they're on and off with it, right? And then there's of course Fournier, however you say that. There's that publisher, but I haven't seen them releasing too much lately. So it's nice to get something for in Spanish for people who prefer to read in Spanish. You know, a lot of people do, so it's nice to have something new on the market. Okay, so the backs of these are really fun and mesmerizing, and I'm not one to really like be a stickler about the backs, but when they're good, and these are good, right? Like so like I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna I like to see them sitting on my desk. You know, I like to see them sitting on my desk. They are a little bit smaller than a normal tarot size card. So give me one second. So if this is a regular tarot size card, you can see here that they are the same width, but a little bit shorter, just a little bit shorter, which is lovely because it means that with my little bitty hands, I can shuffle them. Also, they're this lovely linen coming out of US Games, this sort of semi-gloss linen. And that's nice. They do come with these shiny gold edges, sparkly and magical. We love a good gold edge. And where's the rest of my cards? Did I leave them in the box? And somehow they got out of order. So hang on, let me fix that real quick. I caught myself putting them back in order, but I think I must have reversed. Yeah, I think I just reversed the major arcana. So now they should be in order and ready to go. All right, so you've got 84 pages in English. There's no pictures. So it's all words. So that gives you more real estate. You can see there the table of contents. There's just a little bit about the name. It says she's called this new universe Sortilegium, which comes from the medieval Latin sortis, luck, and legere, reading. At that time, this word referred to the practice of divination through different methods, including tarot. But later, it came to mean something more like spell or enchantment. And in any case, it seemed to me an ideal name for this new tarot adventure. And so that's where she got the name from. She started out with just a major arcana deck, which was an indie deck. And then it got brought to 78 cards, a full tarot deck with the major arcana and the minor arcana. And it is now, this is the major arcana and minor arcana version. The 78 card version is the mass market version. And then it gets right into the majors. Now the majors do have this sort of little bitty snippet of world building, I think I would call this, in the beginning of each entry. So, for instance, the full talks a little bit about what's going on in the picture. So it says, while performing in a village, the Harlequin saw a light in the distance, which illuminated a strange path for her. Without thinking, she jumped off the stage and started walking the path. She didn't know yet, but that path would lead to her transformation. And then, for instance, the magician goes on It's like, after walking for a while, the magician found this perfect hidden place to perform her spell work. She began the ritual by invoking the four elements in order to receive their protection and power. She follows this step very carefully every time she practices her magic. And for the high priestess, the great witch of the ancient arcana walked a secret path to a sacred grove in the forest. She carried with her the knowledge and ability to activate the energy of that place. As she shone with her own light, she did not need anything else. So it goes through all of the cards just like that. Each card has a little bit of story building in the beginning. It's really nice. I like it. When you get to the minor arcana, there's a little bit less, because in the major arcana, you have the arcanum section and the symbology section. I'll show you. Hang on. Let me just put this up so you can see it. So in the major arcana, you have this arcanum section and the symbology section, and then meaning for upright and reverse. But when you get to the minor arcana, you just get meaning, upright, and reverse. You don't have, and you have the story building. You don't have the arcanum section and the symbology section. The arcanum section talks about where the fool is on their journey, and where you would be on your journey if you pulled the card. And then the symbology section talks about the symbology and the cards. So you don't have that for the minors, but you get all of the rest: the world building, the meaning, which is a short amount of like little key phrases, and then upright and reverse, which are some more key phrases and things like that. And then in the back, you have some spreads. So there's a little bit about how to read tarot. There's a spell, and then some spreads. You've got basic spreads. So you've got a cross spread, which is a major arcana spread, and then a Celtic cross spread, and then a horseshoe spread. And that's it about the author and a little place to write. I think this is a very good, solid guidebook for a beginner who would like sort of this folksy art. I think that this would be very solid to learn to read tarot on. And if this was like a first tarot deck, it's nice cardstock. It's pretty, easy to shuffle, comes in a nice box. The book is supportive, and it's fun. It has a little bit of world building. So I think this would be a great beginner deck. Here's the back up close. Isn't it trippy? I love them. I really do. It's like we're walking into this, down this hallway into this world, you know? The front of the cards have, they're borderless on three sides. You have a black border on the bottom, and on the majors, you have the number at the top and then the title of the card in English and Spanish. And in the minors, there's no number, just the title of the card in English and Spanish. Okay, so let's get started. So here's our Fool. Super cute. That's our Harlequin, the Magician. We saw these three when I was talking about the book. I like the artwork. It's fun. It's colorful. It's folksy. Even just like the clothing, the hairstyles, it just really feels like a world brought to life, especially in the majors. The majors are really strong. And I think that's because it was a major arcana deck to start with. So we've got the Lovers, cute. Some of them stay very RWS in the symbolism, but a lot of them, especially in the minors, you'll see that. But in the majors, a lot of them sort of veer just a little bit. So you lose some of the Rider-Waite-Smith symbolism, but you still have symbology there. Justice does fall at 8 in this deck. So you've got Strength at 11. You still have symbology there to support the meaning, is what I was saying. So here's our Wheel of Fortune. There's a Strength card. I love this Strength card. I like how serene it is, you know, with the reeds in the background. She's sitting on a dock by a lake. You can even see under the water, like the depths of her emotions here, where that she's got under control, and everything is just very, very peaceful with her little foot in the water. It's like Star meets Strength. She found her way to this sort of serene place where she can control, where she's in control. Hanged Man, very cute. I love her outfit. There's a, I want to say it's feminine heavy, but there are some men in here, so it's not all women. But it's definitely feminine heavy. This Death card is like, whoa, like Very medieval, right? Like I said, I was trying to tell you, like it's like folksy meets medieval. Um, yeah, I like it. It's fun. Meets Latin. Here's the El Diablo. I like this card. She's like a snake charmer, right? And her shadow reveals who she truly is. But when you look at her, she just looks very sweet almost. But look at what she's doing and how she's, her actions, you know, they're definitely speaking louder than her words and her shadow. Love this Tower card. The water here, and her swimming, she's found something to float on. So it's like she's not been destroyed completely, but you know, she's been saved by this piece of driftwood that she's caught a hold of. She's still looking back at the destroyed tower as if she can save something, you know, or as if she can maybe climb back up the stairs. And but why? It's done, you know. I like this tower card a lot. The star, she's blue with blue hair, doing some sort of ritual in the woods, it looks like. The moon, they all look very powerful. Everybody looks happy. Our sun has the two children here. That could be more Marseille style sun, but it's fun to have a change up in it because this deck is very RWS, but it has some little quirks to it that just make it seem a little bit different. I love the person in the background here waving like, wait for me. Yeah, I want to come too. I learned. I'm ready to grow. The world. She's standing on the ground. It's like she's floating, like she's stepping through this portal, but she is in one world and in another. I like this. I don't know if she's come through the portal to our world or she's stepping back through the portal to go to the other world. I probably need to look at the guidebook for this one to see what she's doing. Maybe it'll say. Let's look at it. So there's the guidebook entry if you want to read it. It says the goddess of nature surrounded by the four elements always maintains the balance of the universe. She created the portals of the cosmos leading to infinity and the greatest mysteries of life. The earth goddess carries in her hands two wands. In her right hand she carries the wand with which she controls water and earth, and in her left hand the wand she uses to control air and fire. The colored crystals protruding into the grass connect the power of her wand to the depths of the earth to create a link between the four elements and the four kingdoms of nature. Elevated in the air, the young mother is the fifth element as she represents the spirit and its elevation. She is responsible for maintaining the harmony of the planet, and with her wisdom and constancy, she does this very well. Behind her is a portal surrounded by plants as a crown symbolizing access to higher consciousness and cosmic infinity. That's nice. So she is elevated in the air. It doesn't seem like it to me. Maybe it's because this is kind of covering the bottom of her foot. Okay, so I'm just going to read a little bit of the story for this Ace of Wands. It says the leaves had already begun to sprout from the rod, heralding a new beginning. Life energy was flowing and opportunities blooming. So we have someone actually holding these wands, this wand handing us our new opportunity, our life energy, our dream manifest, right? So the Two of Wands, I love this Two of Wands. I love her dress. I love her hair. I love everything happening in this Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Four. And the five, the different colors and different hairstyles and different dresses in this picture. It's just very cute and fun. And even though it's a Five of Wands, it still feels nice. And I love the world building in this deck. I feel like I'm reading tarot in some sort of dragon-y medieval world, you know? And it's fun. It's fun to be there. Seven of Wands. The Eight of Wands. She's reaching up to either let them go or accept them, bring them in. The Nine. She's fabulous. I love how dark her skin is, and this pink dress, the popping of color there is just very nice. I love it. The 10 of Wands. Her, look at her stockings. Like, so the outfits go all over. So we have some that are looking very classical, some that look very modern, some that look like some sort of a mix. Some of these people look like they're dressed up for the Renaissance fair, and some of them look like they actually stepped through a portal from the Renaissance, you know? And some of them, like I said, look very like they stepped through a portal from medieval times. So it's a mix, but it still feels like they all belong there. I don't know, maybe it feels like a play. Um, you know how back in the day when you used to do plays and you had to just kind of cobble together the costumes to try to make it work? It just, I don't know, I like the feeling. It feels nostalgic to me. 2 of Cups reminds me of this Keanu Reeves movie. I love a good Keanu Reeves movie. 3 of Cups. The 4. She looks very stubborn, doesn't she? She's like, and look at the person giving her the cup. She looks like she could be just as stubborn. She looks like she's getting ready to be like, look now, take this cup or else. 5 of Cups. Poor thing, she looks so sad. The 6, they're so cute. This little chick here, this little Red Riding Hood here. And who is this guy? I feel like he's from a story too. 7 of Cups. The 8. 9 of Cups. Look at her. Fantastic. She's like badass. I love her. Even with her little bonsai tree. Shaping things to her will. I love it. The 10 of Cups. I like this too. I like the shells in the background. The floating shells. The cups on. It's interesting. It's different. This little cat licking his little paws, cleaning himself. Cute. The Page. No fish. I was like, where's the fish? But I like the way he looks. He's cute. He's handsome. This, or she, whoever this is attractive. Knight of Cups. The King. The Queen. The queens are the hierarchy of the suit. I forgot to mention that in the earlier suits. So King and then Queen. Queen came last when I opened the box. So I just put them back in that order. So you've got Page or Jack, which they're called in Spanish, then the Knight, and then the Queen, and then the King, and then the Queen. So here's the Ace of Swords, the 2 of Swords. I love her hair. The 3 of Swords. Looking like Sleeping Beauty with pants on. The 4. There she is sleeping. The 5. No, this is giving me Wonder Woman vibes or something. The 6. Look how determined this person looks to save them. She looks very determined. Like, she knows exactly where she's going. She's going to shepherd them there. And anything they come across, she's going to handle. Because she wants them to be able to get to the other side. The 7 of Swords. I like her little feet. Her little tiptoey feet. They remind me of like Barbie feet. The 8 of Swords. Love her. I love her hair. It makes me think, I don't know, this one feels older. Sometimes they feel older, sometimes they feel like they're happening, like they're dressing up, and sometimes they feel like they stepped through a portal. This is the 9. You know what I missed on this? The symbols on the blanket. I was like, oh, I wonder why she didn't put the symbols on the blanket, because it just feels kind of flat compared to the other cards. The Ten of Swords. Pretty. Isn't that a beautiful water and sunset in the background? She's still awake, I think. Her eyes are still open. Are they? No, they're closed. I thought they were still open. Love her boots. The Page of Swords. He's looking a little older, but definitely looking, he's giving Robin Hood or something, right? Like, he definitely looks like he's going on it. Like he's gearing up for some work, or that he's like bringing a message or some kind of messenger or something. Knight of Swords. Love her. Love her braids flying in the wind. Here's our king. And the queen. All right, and the final suit, the Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, 3. We only have one person, but she is painting all of the pentacles, bringing the paint, the paper, the easel, the air, her mind all together to bring this painting to life. So I can see it. The Four of Pentacles, cute. The 5, I love this 5 of Pentacles. I like the composition on it. I love the colors on it. I love the way she's fixing her, you know, pulling up her hood on her daughter here. I like the movement in it. I like the storytelling in this card. 6 of Pentacles. The 7. 8. She looks like maybe she's an older woman because of the way that she's dressed with the thing around her head and neck. I'm not sure the name of that, but the 9. Like the colors in this one. And the 10. This one looks very Colombian, doesn't it? It's given that like quintessential Colombian storybook. Page of Pentacles. Or the Jack. Because I think Sota is Jack in Spanish. The Knight of Pentacles. I love the hair on this horse. He just looks real sleek, right? Like real classy. It's so shiny and curly. The king and the queen. She's so pretty. Backs again. Let's do some shuffling. So I already showed you that they are smaller than a normal tarot. So I'm able to shuffle them perfectly because my hands are small. So there's that little bit of missing card there, that just a little bit shorter, it makes it like the perfect size for me. So I love the size of these cards. I absolutely love it. I love it, love it, love it. If you have small hands and you're looking for like a RWS clone and you like the colors and the artwork on this one, yes, go for it. I saw another one flip here. Let's see. It was a page. Okay, so we're going to read for this king. And I kind of want to take a look at it. I actually kind of want to take a look at a queen too. So let's see if I can find the Queen of Swords. So I pulled out the Queen of Swords to go with the king because I wanted to show you in the guidebook that the meanings didn't change. And that's why I say it still reads like an RWS. Even though the queen came in the deck after the king, and it comes in the book after the king, the meaning of the queen and the king still read the same. And even though justice falls at 8 and strength falls at 11, they still read the same in the guidebooks. So I feel like it could still read like an RWS. And I just kind of wanted to show that to you. So here's the write-up for the King of Swords and the rest of the king along with the queen if you want to take a screenshot. So it says, the queen on his throne never rested, although he seemed immobile. He was planning a strategy. When danger came, he would know how to repel it, and his people were calm because they knew that their king had always known how to protect them. Meaning, authority, power, a man of great intellect and success, resolute, firm, protective, and critical. Upright, leadership, determination, help or advice from someone influential, just, resolute, and wise. Reversed, severity, abuse of power, domination, tyranny, arrogance. And the Queen of Swords. The queen received daily inquiries from the people of her village. They came to her because she was practical and objective, and her advice always worked very well for them. Thanks to her advice, her citizens thrived and prospered, and so did the whole kingdom. Meaning, brilliance and mental acuity, a cerebral woman, expert advisor, independent, confident, and strong. Upright, wit, insight, good advice, help from someone logical, rational, and methodical. Reversed, emotional imbalance, lack of objectivity, coldness, distant, hurtful, and cruel person. So, as you can see, they read the same as any deck. And I think you can swap those hierarchies if you want, or leave them as you want. Just know that as long as you know where to find them in the guidebook. So, let's take a look at a couple of pairings that I've been playing with. This is the El Camino Oracle by Sabina Espinay. I love this deck. I have it out right now to work with. And the El Camino Oracle also has a good amount of Colombian heritage in it. Now, this deck, the Sortilegium, is not Colombian. I wouldn't call it Colombian heritage. I would say this is more like folklore. And this is more heritage and history. But I wanted to see if they would play together. Now, I wasn't sweating it too hard because I have some great pairings in my collection that go with El Camino, but I just wanted to see how they looked, how if they could read together if I wanted them to, and I thought that they worked pretty well. So I wanted to show you. So here we have the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Cups with nature. The 5 of Wands and the Ace of Wands with resilience. The 7 of Cups and the 4 of Wands with protection. Yeah. And so even though the artwork is very different, I really liked the look of the cards together. I read with these together a couple of times, and I don't know that I'll keep them together because I found some other ones that I like better, but it was nice to see that they could go together if I wanted them to. Now, I have some kick-ass pairings in my collection to go with El Camino, and I'll probably revert to those. Like, if you want to see some of my other pairings, check out my walkthrough of El Camino. I'll post it up here for you. But yeah, this one works okay too. So that's the El Camino Oracle. Let's take a look at one more with the same artist, Sabina Espinay. The Auspicious Symbols for Luck and Healing Oracle deck, written by Allison DeNicola, artwork by Sabina Espinay. This is the same artist as the El Camino Oracle. And when I was like, for El Camino, I pulled this one out and I was like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now, this deck has heritage from a lot of different cultures all around the world. These are auspicious symbols from all kinds of cultures around the world. So it's definitely a mix. It's not Colombian, but I love the way they look together. And I think that they read nicely together because I think this deck has a nice, soft, um, bright kind of reading style. Like it feels bright and soft to me. And so does this deck. So we've got the Page of Swords with the Queen of Swords, and use the knowledge and power imparted by Ices to reclaim your true healing wisdom, right? So knowledge and power brought to you as a message through this deity to help you heal. She's going to be sharp. She's going to be true, right? This Isis. I don't know. Wishbone with the Empress and the Page of Pentacles. Make a wish. You now have a hand in the outcome. So, yeah. 10 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. Let's see what comes up with it. With Heka. Connect to the magic of Heka to find inspired thoughts and perfect action. So it's like, okay, I'm over this. Like I'm just overthinking. I can't get my mind right. I'm trying to get to the other side of this, but I can't decide what to do. She says, connect to this magic to find that inspired thought. Bridget. Bridget offers supreme blessings of healing and protection for your journey ahead with the Judgment and the Tower. Ooh, so it's like, oh yeah, like Judgment and Tower are two very big energies, right? And you come in like this is a rough time because things are breaking down and you're needing to learn lessons based on what's broken down. But Bridget is here. This energy of this card is here to offer healing and protection for this journey. It's going to be a hard journey, but it's going to be healing and you are protected. So yeah, I got some nice light supportive readings, bringing these two together. Enjoyed it. Probably will use them together. So, yeah, that is the auspicious symbols for luck and healing. Love this deck. And the Sortilegium. Let's try another one. This is the field guide for garden dragons by by Arwen Lynch with artwork by Stanley Morrison. I thought that this was going to be cute. And the reason I wanted to use these together was because I told you that this deck, the tarot feels so medieval a lot of the times. And I was like, I need dragons. I want dragons in this world. I'm bringing in the dragons. So we found the veggie dragons. I have 3 dragon decks, and this was the only one that I liked with it. So I call this the veggie dragons. So we've got opinions with the Sun and the 4 of Swords. The Squash Dragon, Pumpkin Dragon Mystery with the Ace of Cups and the King of Wands. How cute is that, right? Colorful and fun and just fun. Apple Dragon Health with the 6 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. I thought this would be a fun set of decks to give to like a young person that really wants, or someone young at heart like me. But like I was thinking like a young person, if I had a young person in my life that was interested in tarot, this would be a nice gift set. This deck with its guidebook, its supportive guidebook, and this deck together. They could play with them together. But for me, as a young at heart person, I'm definitely going to be using these together come this summer. I can already feel this come into life. It's fun. It's energetic. I like the keywords on this, on these veggie dragons for daily pulls. So I can see myself using this set for a daily pulls. 3 of Cups with Gratitude and the Queen of Pentacles. And one more. Timing with the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. So that's the Veggie Dragon. The name of this deck is actually Field Guide to Garden Dragons, not Veggie Dragons. This is another US Games production. You can find this one on Amazon. I tried it with the Golden Light Oracle, and I love this one as well. I like the colors. It's bright, it's fun, folksy, interesting. And like I said, this deck, because it reads like an RWS, it really can go wherever I want to take it, right? So, if I want whatever oracle I put with it, this can read with it as long as they don't assault my eyes. So I like the versatility of the tarot in that way. But I think that these look cute together. We've got the 10 of Pentacles with the 7 of Wands and Celebrate. And the Ace of Swords and the 10 of Cups with Composure. I like the Composure card with the 10 of Cups. So we've got Learn with the High Priest and the 6 of Swords. Ooh. Someone might be moving into a new way of thinking, a new way of conducting themselves, learning something new. The Chariot, maybe it's going against the grain a little bit too, right? The Chariot with the Star and no. So whichever way you're going might not be the way. Maybe you need to open yourself up to looking for new vision, new opportunity. The way that you are headed is a no. So she's pointing at this and this. So whatever vision you have right now for it, whichever way you're thinking about going, no, it's not it. You know? Receive the Six of Cups and the Fool. Look at this. I like this. This is fun. This is fun. So again, this is the Golden Light Oracle. This is an indie deck you can buy on Etsy or from the creator's website. The last one I tried was the Story Oracle. This is a creative writing inspiration deck. Now, this deck shocked me. I hadn't been using it. I bought it on a sale. They were having like a 60% off sale for this company, which is a Chronicle Books. They were having a 60% off sale. I bought this. I bought the Avian Tarot, and I pre-ordered the Tarot Rainbow Tarot. And that one hasn't come yet. But it was a really good sale, so I could not pass it up. And I was just like, when I got this deck, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. And then, I don't know, recently I've just been called to use it, and something told me to try it with this one. Like I said, it reads like an RWS, like a fun, loving, flirty RWS that I can take wherever I want. So I thought, let's take it down this rabbit hole. I like the keywords on this deck. Bittersweet with the Hermit and Strength. It's like we're learning our lessons and we're doing the work, but it's not everything is not as easy as it looks. Everything is not what it looks like on the outside. King of Cups with the Magician and Something Hidden. You have control over your emotions, and maybe a little bit too much control, because you're hiding what maybe you need to show people. And you're hiding that. I mean, you have the strength to do it all on your own, but do you need to do it all on your own? Maybe show people a little bit more vulnerability. Follow that car with the Nine of Pentacles and the Moon. Now, I'm not sure about this one, but I like it. It's funny. The Nine of Wands with Lesson from the Past and the Seven of Swords. Well, Seven of Swords is definitely thinking about, it's about considering something, right? Or maybe keeping something hidden or stealing, sometimes. But I think if there's a lesson in your past that didn't work out so well for you, and you're still fighting it, like it's still coming up, and you're still considering it, and you're still thinking about it, and you're still fighting against it. Maybe we need to learn the lesson, figure out what that lesson is, and learn it so that we can move on. The Fork in the Road with the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Swords. So I'm not going to keep going, but I think I like this, even though the artwork is not such a perfect match. I was enjoying this one together. And I didn't use it much because I just got the deck not too long ago, but I did use it some, and I found that it worked really well for me. So I'm going to continue to try these together, but I have a feeling that this deck is going to go with a lot of stuff. Mastermind with the Devil and the Seven of Pentacles. And that's the last one. I don't have any more cards here, so that's it. High drama. I think this would make a great gift set. I love this High Priest. I think it's interesting and fun. I like the colors. I think these are great for everyday reads. I think it's going to go with a lot of my summery oracle decks that I like to use this time of year. I like the size. I like the cardstock. I like the whistle that you get when you shuffle them. There's a lot I like about this one. I really am excited to see something coming in Spanish for people who prefer to read in Spanish. Something new and fresh coming out. That's nice too to see. I don't know, maybe it's where I'm looking that I'm not seeing them, but I haven't seen too many recently, because I noticed that even Los Scarabeo has started to release things just in English or with just numbers and stuff like that. So, it's nice to see it it's that option for people who prefer to read in Spanish. And so that's cool. It's folksy. It's fun. I think it's going to probably replace my Llewellyn Classic this year because this is where my Llewellyn Classic would fall in a sort of RWS clone, fun, bright, summery, warm weather look. And this one is going to replace that this year for sure. For sure. So I'm looking forward to using it more. I also think that this would be great for everyday carry because of the size. You could throw it in a bag, throw it in your bag, and use it anywhere for anybody. If you were doing any kind of party or something, there's nothing in these cards that, would offend anyone. Nobody is naked. You could use it with children. I didn't see any naked. Yeah, I don't think I saw even the star, the world. Everybody was covered. Yeah. So that's nice. Um, Yeah, this would be a great gift set. I really do think this would be a great gift set. I also think that if you gave this to someone who thought they liked tarot and then decided that they did really like tarot later on down the road, they could continue to use this deck with any tarot book that they decided to buy or anything like that, and it wouldn't be a problem. The only change really is that the strength card is at 8. I mean, is at 9. I mean, is at 11. Oh my goodness, is at 11, and Justice is at 8. But I think that would be an easy thing to kind of swap in your mind. The meanings haven't changed at all, and in the book. So unless someone's reading with numerology, then it's not really a big deal. So let me know what you guys think. Are you really feeling the folksy heritage of this deck? Do you have the indie and you're like, oh yeah, I definitely want the expanded copy? Um, do you like the size? Do you think it would be great for everyday carry like I do? Love this death card. Um, do you know somebody you think would love this? You think you would be buying it as a gift? Like, let me know all the things in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps me know what you guys like, and it helps the channel grow, helps the videos get out there. So I get out there. So I appreciate those thumbs ups. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle. I have a few more walkthroughs coming from decks that came from US Game Systems, as well as a couple of others. So stay tuned. So links will be in the description box below where you can pick this up. There'll be Amazon affiliate links where you can pick this up and any other decks that you can buy off Amazon. They'll all be down there. And I appreciate it when you guys use those links. It helps me out a little bit, gives me a couple of cents, doesn't cost you anything. All you need to do is click the link, log in, check out within the hour. It doesn't cost you anything. So it's really helpful. And I do appreciate those of you who are. I know a couple of people are out there using those links. So thank you. And until I see you guys next time, stay safe and be blessed.